Hello everyone, myself Dr. Manoj Nalwal, continuing to our discussion on free radical substitution reactions. Today we discuss aliphatic substrate or the reactivity in aliphatic substrate. In a chain reaction, the abstraction step determines the products to be formed. Which products is formed will be determined by the abstraction step. Free radical never abstract a tetravalent or trivalent or even a divalent atom except in a strange system. Wherever a strange systems or strange compound present, then abstraction by free radical will be a tetra or tri or a divalent atom. Nearly free radical abstract always a univalent atom, that is either hydrogen or halogen. In most cases hydrogen is a leaving group and halogen is a abstracting species. It means halogen abstract hydrogen from the substrate. Here we write a reaction where we show two routes. Here ethane react with chlorine free radical. By route first it form hydrogen chloride and ethyl radical, and for second route it forms ethyl chloride and hydrogen free radical. The route first is favorable while the route second is not favorable. The region behind this is the steric region. This is the most important region, which is called steric region. What is steric region? It says a univalent atom, a atom which have a lesser valence electron, is more exposed to attack by a radical than an atom with a higher valence. Atom with lower valence is more exposed to free radical. That's why here hydrogen that is univalent atom, which is more exposed to chlorine free radical. That's why chlorine free radical abstract hydrogen from ethane, forming hydrogen chloride and ethyl radical. It is the more important region even when there is a not big difference in delta H value, because two explanations are behind this. First one is steric region, second one is energy concentration. You can see when the route first is followed, the heat of reaction is minus 3 kilocalorie per mole, while for the second route it is plus 18 kilocalorie per mole. That's why the second route, the heat of reaction for this is positive, that is the reaction is endothermic. That's why it is unfavorable. While for first the heat of reaction is negative, that's why it is exothermic, that's why it is favorable. It says if there is no big difference between the between if we say by energy consideration point of view, then steric region is more important. Now energy conservation point of view, we say here the hydrogen, which is a living group, in first the dissociation energy of the carbon hydrogen bond is 100 kilocalorie per mole, whichever the route is followed, the route first or the route second. If HCl bond is formed, the energy reach 103 kilocalorie per mole. That's why the total energy change is 100 minus 103 equal to minus 3. That's why it is exothermic and hence favorable. While for the second, if this compound ethyl chloride is formed, the heat of formation is minus 82 and the dissociation energy for the carbon hydrogen bond is 100 kilocalorie per mole. That's why the net energy change is plus 100 minus 82 or 18 kilocalorie per mole. That's why it is endothermic and hence unfavorable. Now, for most aliphatic substrate, it say hydrogen will be a living group while halogen is the abstracting species. Now, we discuss the position of attack under several headings. First one is alkanes. The reactivity of hydrogen atom to be abstracted by any free radical is 3 degree hydrogen, then 2 degree, then 1 degree, which we know by the stability of alkyl free radicals. If 3 degree hydrogen is abstracted, 3 degree free radicals form, which is more stable than 2 degree, which second degree, which in turn is more stable than 1 degree. You can see here temperature 100 degrees Celsius, primary, secondary and tertiary. You can see the abstraction of tertiary hydrogen is more than secondary, secondary is more than primary. However, as the temperature increases, the selectivity decreases because reactivity increases. You can know that reactivity and selectivity are inversely proportional to each other. If reactivity increases, selectivity decreases. If reactivity decreases, selectivity increases. That's why whenever temperature is increased to 600 degrees Celsius, you can see the selectivity decreases. Now the ratio is 2.1 to 2.6. So here selectivity also depends on the abstracting radical, as the ratio of abstraction of hydrogen by fluorine radical is 1:4, primary, secondary and tertiary. But when we comes to bromine, because bromine is highly selective compared to fluorine, the ratio increases to 1:1 to 600. That's why tertiary hydrogen abstraction by bromine free radical increases. Now here also we write examples. Here, if the attacking radical is bulky, you can see here N-chloro-di tertiary butyl amine. This is a abstracting species which have to abstract hydrogen atom, which is univalent atom. Here the abstracting species is N-chloro tertiary butyl tertiary pentyl amine. That is more crowding, that is more bulkier. So what happened? If the attacking radical is bulkier, then abstraction of primary hydrogen takes place rather than secondary or tertiary. So in reaction primary and secondary in reaction equation first and second, the abstraction of primary hydrogen is 17 times faster than the 3 degree hydrogen. In these cases where the attacking radical is bulkier, abstraction of primary hydrogen takes place rather than secondary or tertiary. Now we come to the next point, which is alkenes or olefins. In this case, if a molecule containing double bonds, it undergoes addition rather than substitution. It means if a compound have double bond, then on chlorination and bromination, the reaction goes or undergoes addition rather than substitution. Some points are there. Vinylic hydrogens never be abstracted. They never abstract. Or in case of allylic hydrogen, abstraction takes place. That's why allylic free radical is formed, which is resonance stabilized. You can know very well, allylic free radicals is resonance stabilized. That's why in allylic system, abstraction takes place. However, in vinylic system, abstraction not take place. Other than if a compound have a double bond, it means it undergoes addition rather than substitution.